Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes, as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. The next vlog will be a six-parter. This is the trip that I go to Scotland next. Hello everybody and welcome to the Llanelli railway station. Now unfortunately today's plan was going to be filming two least used railway stations, Ponta Delice and Pelley, but unfortunately them trains have been cancelled because they're only running a Sunday service. So instead I've actually managed to make a plan last night and we're going to be trying filming these stations down here: Swansea, Neath, Port Talbot Parkway, Bridgend, and a few shots at Cardiff Central. So there are still trains running, even though it's a Sunday service only now till further notice. But unfortunately the realisation is I'm just going to have to cease temporarily filming future videos until this crisis is over. But I'm going to bring you this one for the last time, temporarily though. If you were looking forward to the Scotland trip that I had planned, it will be uploaded next week as normal, but it's going to be Sundays only because I've just got enough videos to get me through April and the first probably 2 weeks of May. So I'm waiting for the 0959 to Swansea, which is going to be my first station filming. Just pulling into Swansea now, and this is why they've actually reduced the trains to Sunday service, because there's hardly nobody on it. And this is a 6-coach train actually, 2 175s coupled together. Anyway, we're just pulling into the station now. And then we'll get off this train and just carry on filming. So I'm currently at Swansea Station. Now I'll give you the quick history of this. I've only done this brief because I haven't really wrote much on it. But this station was opened by the South Wales Railway on the 19th of June 1850, when it was named Swansea High Street. On the 6th of May 1968 it was renamed to Swansea because there was another station in Swansea, but it was named Swansea Victoria, and that shut in the late 60s. But all we got to film now is this Great Western Railway Class 800 here. This is 800 317. And then there's a 175 that's just arrived down there, which is my train that will take me to Neath Railway Station, which will be the next station I'll be filming. Okay, so this is the second station of the day, Neath I'm at now. Now, there's nothing till 12:17 because the Fishguard Harbour train, which should be here just before 12 o'clock, is actually running 15 minutes late. So that's due here at 12:17. And then there's a few Great Western Class 800s to stop here. And then there's nothing till 1 o'clock, which is where I leave to go to Port Talbot Parkway. So while we've got the time, I'm actually going to do a quick history and notes of Neath Station. We are 208 miles from London Paddington by a stroll. There used to be 4 stations here in Neath. First of all, there was Neath Canal Side Station, which ended in 1963. There was 2 other Neath stations. There was Neath Bridge, which was also known as Neath Street and Neath Low Level, which had an additional stop at Neath Abbey. Those stations closed. This station I'm standing on is Neath General. Now, the word general was added by the Great Western Railway before nationalisation. The buildings here date from 1974 and replace the Great Western Railway buildings that date from 1886 to 1887. So, like I said, I'm here now till 1 o'clock and then moving on to Port Talbot Parkway, which will be the third station of the day that I'll be filming at.
Gloch Trafnidiaeth Cymru I Manceinion Piccadilly.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the 1300 Transport for Wales service to Maesteg, Devon, Port Talbot Parkway, Highland, Bridgend, Cardiff Central.
This is the third station I visited today, Port Talbot Parkway. Now, as you can see, there is a busy main road and a bus station next door. But we're here now to just after 2 o'clock, and then we move on to Bridgend. Now, the history for this station is a bit interesting, because it opened on the 19th of June 1850 as Port Talbot by the South Wales Railway. On the 5th of June 1897 it was renamed to Port Talbot Aberhaven. On the 1st of July 1924 it was renamed to Port Talbot General, but in April 1947 it was renamed back to Port Talbot. And then on the 3rd of December 1984 it was renamed to Port Talbot Parkway. And between May 2014 and it finished in 2016, very late in 2016, this station was redeveloped. So we're here now, like I said, just till after 2 o'clock, and then moving on to Bridgend.
Stockport at Manceinion Piccadilly. Platform 2 am y gwasanaeth rwy funud wedi 2 o'r gloch Trafnidiaeth Cymru I Manceinion Piccadilly.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the 1402 Transport for Wales service to Maesteg.
Since during my time here, there's been no train on platform 1A, so I've actually come down to the bottom end of Bridgend to do the filming this way. But actually just behind me is the station building, which is absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Now, the history for this station is as follows, because this is the 5th busiest station in Wales after Cardiff Central, Cardiff Queen Street, Newport, South Wales and Swansea. This station opened on the 18th of June 1850. Now the main buildings and the 1877 footbridge are Grade 2 listed, and the station was designed by Isabel de Kingdom Brunel. Now the Bell Glenmorgan rail, that way, the line down there which starts at platform 1A, closed in June 1964, but it was reopened in 2005. Also behind me, which I don't think you can see it very well, is the Maesteg branch. Now that closed in 1970 but reopened in 1992 after a campaign. Now, our next station is Cardiff Central visiting, but the problem is with Cardiff Central is I was planning to have hours filming there and then leave on the 5:20 to Bristol Parkway. Now, another thing that has happened is because McDonald's have announced tonight at 7 o'clock they're closing all their stalls, so I can't really get anywhere to eat in Birmingham, so I might have to have half an hour in Cardiff filming, go over to the McDonald's in Cardiff to get something to eat and have it on the 5:20 to Bristol Parkway. This is also one of the reasons why I'm cutting back on the rail journeys, because there's going to be nowhere to eat. The onboard catering has temporarily been suspended, so you can't get a coffee on your trains. Most of the cafes here, like the Starbucks in Stafford, there's a Cafe Express here, most of the cafes in these places on the railway stations have also shut. So getting food and all that is going to be very limited. So, but anyway, we're going to be getting the 1528 to Cardiff when it comes soon.
Keys, Newbridge, Llanelli, Ebervale Parkway and Ebervale Town.
I've now made it to Cardiff Central, and to be honest I've decided against filming here because in about 10 minutes or 15 minutes time I'm going to have to go over to McDonald's, which is somewhere in that direction over there. You can see that building there that I'm pointing at, that's the travel lodge that sometimes I stay, and that is a Class 150 leaving. But I'm getting a few clips just to film here for YouTube, but I'm not doing a train at Cardiff because like I said I have to go get some McDonald's before they shut at 7. And when I get back to Birmingham, I get back to Birmingham after they shut at 7. So I might have to baffle queues because apparently I have heard that cars are going to McDonald's queuing up. But yeah, unfortunately though, it's the only place now I can get some hot food before I travel on. But like I said, I'm here to film a few stuff, and then I'll get the 1720 to Bristol Parkway. I was booked on the 1754, but sadly that train has been cancelled and it's not actually on the timetable anymore. But anyway, there's a Class 142 coming in, so we get a pacer.
Port Talbot am y gwasanaeth 17 munud I 5 o'r gloch Great Western Railway I Abertawe. Pan yn ymuno'r tren, byddwch yn ofalus o gadw y tren Mae lle I feiciau ar
The 1643 Great Western Railway service to Swansea, calling at Bridgend, Port Talbot Parkway, Neath.
Literally for the past 10 minutes I've just been at a fish and chip shop because McDonald's is shut. Closed about 2 PM. So I managed to find a fish and chip shop, got some fish and chips, and I'm going to have it on the train to Bristol Parkway, which I'm just going to get my train now, which is the 1720. As you can just see, the 1720 is cancelled, and the next train's not till after 6:15 if I want to go to Bristol Parkway. But what I've asked is, because my final destination is Birmingham New Street and I've got 3 advance tickets, so what's happened is now I'm going to be on the 1745 from Cardiff straight to Birmingham. I'm actually in Birmingham for 1945, which means there's a train for Rugeley Town in about 5 minutes as soon as I get there, instead of waiting 50 odd minutes. So that's good that I've got something to eat now, and I can get that train in 5 minutes and be back in Rugeley an hour earlier than planned. Had to ask, but they have said please allow, I'm reading off here, please allow travel due to 1745 cancelled for Cardiff, thanks. So, go wait for that train. As you can see here, this is the fish and chips I got for the chip shop. Just move that lid for a second and cover the box. The nation's favourite fish and chip shop. It's better than a McDonald's since they were shut at 2.
Derby, Long Eaton, Beeston and Nottingham. First class accommodation is at the please mind the gap.
now made it to Birmingham New Street, and the 2053 to Rugeley Trent Valley is cancelled. The train I was thinking of that I could have got back an hour early was at 1944. I would have missed that anyway, because the cross country I was on was back late after that. So what I'm going to try and do is now, I'm going to try and board the 2036 to Lichfield Trent Valley. And then I've got like a 3 or 4 minute connection at Lichfield to get the train to Rugeley Trent Valley, which is actually starting from Rugby and not London Euston, because there's no crew from Rugby to Euston, so they're only running it from Rugby to Crewe. When I get back to Rugeley Trent Valley, that will be it, because I can't get back to Rugeley Town, because the train out at 21:41 is actually the 2053, but it's cancelled. It's a crazy plan, but it's all that I've got. So we'll go to Lichfield, 4 minute connection, well, 2 to 4 minute connection, hopefully make it. I'm now currently on 323218 and the plan's not worked. Literally, I'm going to get into Lichfield Trent Valley at 21:24, so I'm going to miss the train by 3 minutes. So what I've done is I'm going to get off at Lichfield City and I'm basically going to get picked up from there. So this is the last trip on the the last journey. So let's talk about today then, because it did go well, believe it or not. Went from Llanelli to Cardiff. We stopped off at Swansea, film was okay, there was a few trains that were cancelled. Went to Neath, everything was fine, except for Subway actually closing their doors early, because they were told they would close at 5 o'clock, but I think people just didn't bother showing up for work, which I don't blame them, because they were closing. Then we're just at Four Oaks actually. Then we went to Port Talbot Parkway, no problems there, everything was fine. He even got a 37 through Port Talbot Parkway, that was 37418. What he was doing is, I think he was taking the coaches from Cardiff Canton to warm storage in Swansea Landore, because of they don't need the Rimley sets by there's just a Sunday service. They went to Bridgend, no problem, filmed some trains there, even got a 170 Turbo Star. And then we finished off at Cardiff. I just got a few clips at Cardiff, but I didn't properly film at Cardiff. So when this restrictions are lifted and I could go railway journeys again, I will probably put Cardiff in. But after that, he just got the 1720 was cancelled, the 1754 I was on was cancelled, but wasn't going to run anyway, because it wasn't even on the timetables for today. Ended up having to get a Turbo Star to go to Birmingham by Gloucester instead of going by Bristol Parkway to get cross country to Birmingham that way. Once I got out to Birmingham, like I said, the 2053 was cancelled. Thought I could try and get the cross city to Lichfield Trent Valley and get the 21:21 to Crewe to get off of Lichfield Trent Valley that way. That didn't work. So like I said, I'm getting picked up at Lichfield City. Now, the 23rd of March 2020 will be the last time I'll be filming till at least like 3 weeks, maybe longer. I might just have whole April off and start in May again. So, the next journeys will be revisiting the Scotland journeys that I promised you from the last blog I did. So I've got 6 Scotland episodes, so I'm going to be uploading them every Sunday. I was planning to upload them twice a week, but with the restrictions at the moment, it's just going to be once a week. So next week, Siren Trains Mail Journey will be an earlier March episode. So I'll be going to Inverness and to Stirling that way. I think we're at Butler's Lane. Yes, Butler's Lane. So thank you for watching Simon Trey's rail journey. Hopefully do not travel like I'm doing at the moment unless it's absolutely necessary, because this journey is unnecessary. Stay at home, wash your hands for more than 20 seconds, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side when this virus is lifted. So this will be terminated Lichfield City, sorry. Thank you for watching Side Trains, and we'll see you on the other side.